Good morning, family. This is your girl, Liz Kasoon, and I'm coming to you live this morning. My mission here is to impact, inspire, and encourage. Today, you guys, I just wanted to share with you guys and encourage you to become consumed in your craft. Become consumed in whoever it is that God has called and created you to be. Become purposeful and passionate about every single thing that you do. You see, so many times I feel that we don't really truly believe in ourselves, so we don't throw everything inside of us. But I really want to encourage you guys, become so consumed in your craft, like your life depended on it, because guess what? It does. So, I challenge every single person out there that are out here, that are doing videos, that are creating, anyone that is creating anything, any form of art, media, whatever it may be, jewelry, books, or whatever services. I challenge you today to become consumed in your craft. Understand that you were designed and you were created for a sole purpose, mission, and task. And today, you guys, I want to challenge you guys to become consumed in your craft. And as I'm challenging you guys as well, I'm also challenging myself to see how I can become even more and more consumed with this. How can I become more, how can I get deeper or more into that, making this better? So please, you guys, whatever it is that you can do, even if it's setting aside some time each and every day, if it is your craft, if it is something that you feel like it makes your soul sing whenever it is you're doing this thing, and you're not doing it every single day, you need to change that. There's something, whenever it is that you have your craft, you have to become so consumed in your craft that you are allowing yourself to at least have some time each and every day involved with your craft. So I want to encourage you, do this. I challenge you, if you're not already doing this every single day, please, I challenge you to do and to be in your craft every day. Don't miss it for anybody or anything. It's not worth it. And those people that are already moving in your craft, I challenge you to take your craft to the next level. I challenge you to push yourself further than you already have. Even those that are already successful, I challenge you just to take it up another notch. So today, you guys, I just really want to encourage you guys about that. I know for me, just even doing these videos, right now I'm okay, well, what can I do now to improve them, to make sure the quality is better? I'm still working on it, because I promise you, I did not come from a tech background. And honestly, it's media was not really one of my favorite things. All my media I have, really, my siblings actually created it for me. But, now I'm just this is the perfect tool and resource for me to live out and move in my craft, so that, I can hit my goal of impacting and inspiring and encouraging people every single day, because that's what I feel that I am created for. So I want to encourage you guys all to move in your craft today. Become consumed, live, breathe, and eat your craft, and I promise you that when you're doing that, you're going to become so much more powerful, you're going to become so much more passionate, and you're going to be literally one to contend with in the marketplace when it comes to doing something like that. So be bold in what it is you're doing. I promise you guys right now, a low self-esteem and lacking confidence just comes from a lack of knowledge and repetition. The more and more and more that you do something, the more and more you become comfortable with it, the more you become familiarized with it. I remember, one personal story about me. I was doing this vocal class, and I was in college. And during that time, when I was doing this vocal class, I was there, and I told my instructor, because it was my first time having to recite some Shakespeare. And it was the whole thing. I don't even know, really was not my cup of tea, but I was up for the challenge and I had to do it anyway in order to pass the class. So, as I sat there and I'm okay, I don't even know how I'm supposed to remember this. This is so long. I'm supposed to just go up there and recite this. And I told my teacher, I was hey, just to let you know, so the way my mind is set up, I can't recite that. because I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to remember all that. I'm like, I have a good memory, but I don't know how I'm supposed to remember all that. And she said, well, how many times did you study it? How many times did you read it? And I don't know. I think I might have told her 7 or 8 or 10. And she said to me, she said, I want you to go home and I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to recite this over 100 times. And she said, you'll remember it. I said, okay. So I went home and I recited this thing. And guess what? By the time I got there, I really didn't have the confidence in myself. I didn't really have the confidence like, is this actually going to work? Because I remember it now when I'm by myself, but when I'm actually in front of people, am I going to still remember it? And guess what it did? I recited the whole entire poem. And, so I want to encourage you guys, like, the more and more that you spend time in your craft and you become so consumed in your craft, the more and more you will build your confidence in who it is that God has called you and created you to be, and I just want to encourage you guys, like, to stay in tune with this, like really push towards your craft. Like, you got this, you can do this, and just become so consumed in your craft. I promise, like, I wish I could just like really just tell you, I'm trying to tell you in my words, but how important this is. It's going to boost your self-esteem. It's going to boost your confidence. The more and more that you do this back to back, it's going to be amazing. So, I just want to encourage you guys today, please become consumed in your craft. God has given us each gifts and talents that he's instilled inside of us. He created us and equipped us with these gifts and talents so that we can come to this planet and make the world a better place. And then even just so we can have that freedom and that life that we've always desired. He's given us the tools and the resources. So become consumed in your craft today. Become consumed in your talents today to take it up a notch. I challenge you guys that, lastly, you guys, I want to just encourage you and remind you that your time is the most valuable thing that you have. Time is more valuable than money. So make sure that wherever it is that you're looking to invest your time, you're looking at what is my return on my investment and how is this taking me closer to what it is that I'm called to do? How is this taking me closer to my purpose? Or how is this taking me closer to the successful life that I'm dreaming of, that I want to create? Thank you guys so much. I pray peace, prosperity, and clarity over you all. I pray that God just fulfills the desires of your heart. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable time with me. Have a wonderful, prosperous day.